Well, why don't we just save everybody's time and call Statesville and book me a room right now?
No, Brooke, this is far from over.
Belinda, it is over if I have to say that I was temporarily nuts, and that was why I killed a mad dog.
Look,
I had to stop him, all right? He threatened my family. He was going after my son.
I understand, Brooke, but
No,
it's
you
the
don't
law we're
understand. If
talking
you
about.
think I should plead insanity.
Temporary insanity will work. That's what's important here. Jamie was the trigger.
How am I supposed to explain that to my son? That I was crazy for a minute, and now everything is okay, and don't worry because it'll never happen again?
How am I supposed to explain to your son that I couldn't get you off? How am I supposed to explain that you're spending the rest of your life behind bars because I couldn't mount an adequate defense?
Justifiable homicide.
Justifiable. No way.
What?
Justifiable homicide. It's the only way, Trevor.
What, are you insane? It's a very difficult defense, and strictly speaking, Brooke's actions do not qualify here.
Strictly speaking, they don't qualify for temporary insanity either.
Objection, argumentative.
Look, Trevor, I know it's a stretch, but I think we can work it. Listen, I've been kicking this thing around in my head. There's Cope versus New Jersey.
Willis versus Pennsylvania.
It has been done now. Precedents have been set.
Wait just a minute. You sound like you're lawyers in a courtroom on opposite sides. What is this? What does justifiable homicide entail? Exactly.
Your baby.
It's the protection of others against the use of unlawful force by the victim on the occasion. It's like self-defense, but instead of defending yourself, you are acting to protect others from imminent danger.
But that is it. That is it exactly.
Oh, it is, huh? Imminent danger, Miss English? Why don't you have a seat?
Yes.
Perceived imminent danger?
Fine, perceived imminent danger. Was he coming at you? Was he carrying a weapon?
No, he was threatening my son.
So you were protecting your son against perceived imminent danger?
Yes.
Was he there, your son? Was he behind the next door?
No, he wasn't there.
Where was he?
He was in Pigeon Hollow.
Pigeon Hollow, West Virginia, a couple hours away, wouldn't you say? A couple of 100 miles at least.
Jim knew he was there. He was going after him.
So you had plenty of time to call the police, the state police, Dixie, the whole world you could have notified before you even got to the airport.
I couldn't let him get away. He wouldn't have stopped. He would have killed anybody in his path.
So you killed him instead?
You don't understand what he was like. He was a sociopath.
A sociopath to whom you happen to be engaged to be married. You just couldn't stand rejection, could you, Miss English?
What?
Thomason preferred your daughter Laura over you, so you sent her away.
Trevor.
Isn't that correct?
Trevor! I think we get the point.
Good. Because there's plenty more where that came from. And when McLean starts questioning you, that deer in the headlights look you're giving me now isn't going to help anybody.
Come on, I think you're overestimating the ADA and underestimating
The
Brooke.
guy's a pro. Strictly business, nothing personal. When he starts whacking in at you, you're going to trip up. It's going to get worse and worse, especially if this defense is justifiable homicide.
We will prepare her. She'll be ready.
Brooke?
Miss English. Oh. I'm glad to see your counsel is here. I'm prepared to offer you a deal.
You are very
What do you
premature. We don't even know if we're going to trial on this
Better
yet.
to go into the hearing knowing the stakes.
All right. What deal do you think we could possibly be interested in, Mr. McLean?
Please excuse my co-counsel if she sounds ungracious. We're just a little bit surprised to see you, that's all.
Okay. Miss English pleads guilty to murder 3. I ask for 5 to 10 and request the minimum of 5 years.
5 years.
You shot the man, Miss English. Mandatory minimum for the crime with a firearm is 5 years.
5 years.
Not interested.
I think that should be your client's call. The deal is only on the table for 48 hours. Think about it.
What do you make of that?
I take it as a good sign. I think his case is going south, and maybe he's got some doubt.
Or maybe he just wants to plead it out, save the taxpayers a lot of money. Either way, we got to start here. Maybe we can plead it down to voluntary manslaughter.
Why play at all? I'd say we kick his butt in court.
With justifiable homicide as a defense.
Yeah, it's the only way to get a clean, clear acquittal.
I think you just want to kick a little ADA butt myself.
What's that supposed to mean?
You and McLean. There's something going on between you. You're just itching for a fight.
Trevor, I want to get Brooke off, and I'm willing to do anything to achieve that.
Okay. So we both want the same thing. For our strangely quiet client. Well, at least we're going in with our eyes open. At least I am, anyway.
Mine too.
What do you say, Brooke? You want to plead it out, or you want to go for the whole thing?
You think you could get the DA's office to accept voluntary manslaughter?
I sure as hell can try.
What is that exactly?
Bottom line, voluntary manslaughter is a homicide as a result of intense passion provoked by the victim. It's a second-degree felony. It has a penalty of 5 to 10 years and a $25,000 fine. Now, considering that you're a first-time offender, I'm sure you'd get the minimum.
But it's unlikely that the sentence would be suspended altogether.
Highly.
In other words, I would have to plead guilty to accept this deal. I would have to admit to a felony.
Yeah.
God help me. I can't do it. I cannot do it. I can't go away for 5 years. I can't leave my son. I can't leave Laura. And my Aunt Phoebe needs me. There are too many people around.
Brooke, if you get a murder one conviction, we're talking about life.
Trevor, I can't say that I'm guilty because I am not. And I am just going to have to make people believe that.
So you're saying?
No deal.
Brooke, you know what you're doing. You're shooting for the moon, and it could crap out at any time.
You have to prove justifiable homicide.
Yep.